Okay, now I've got a sloop in here. I put in here so that I could chase down any ships. I'm going to use that one now to pick up those mortars that I put in. Remember saying recently, that I create a list of all the things that I need to do. Well, this is exactly what I do. I think about all the things that I need to do at the end of a turn, and I write them down in a list of all the things that I need to do. And sometimes I have to rewrite it and reshape it and get it into a different order. And this is exactly what I'm doing now. I'm choosing the best order for these events to take place, and for what would be the best events to take place in the first place as well. So if I land those over in Antwerp, which is just there, I should be able to get them back into the fleet as well. So that should now give me... Where have they gone? Please tell me I brought them. Yes, I did. So I'll put those in there. And then those there now, I ought to be able to move them somewhere perhaps a little bit more useful. So I think I'll put them in here for now, and then perhaps move them somewhere more useful in the future. Now I don't need that one in there because it's being guarded by the infantry unit, of course. So I'm going to put that sloop back in with my fleet where it can do the most use. It's quite a handy little area, that. There you go, there's the ferry route. I know we're going over to Antwerp, so it's I'm going to say Dover, but it's not Dover, is it? What is that? It's Greenwich. Right, okay, so we're going Greenwich to Antwerp. Not such a bad move. Okay, so Flanders is the next port of call. I want to get some metalled roads in here. Notice I'm moving a bit slowly between these places. I want to move a bit quicker. And while I'm thinking about doing that, I'm also going to get the same over in Alsace-Lorraine. Okay, that should mean... Remember before I was a bit concerned about having good roads because I didn't want him getting deep into my territory. Now I want to be in a position whereby in a few moves turn I can start to filter some troops through. Okay, so I've got a missionary down here. Like I said, create a list, so I've had a good look around and see what's going on. I'll just click on it quickly there, but you should be able to see that Gibraltar now is 100% Protestant. It wasn't before, so I've now got an agent that's doing nothing here. So I'm going to move him over into this Saxony area here. It's not actually Saxony, it's the North African place, and I want to, well, I say a North African place, you probably want to know exactly what it is, don't you? It's Algiers, that's right. So it's Algiers in Algeria. It'll just give me a place that I can spy on at the same time as converting them over to Protestantism. Now then, the missionaries, when you use them as spies, they don't show everything, I'm afraid. They just sort of highlight a very local area, but it doesn't matter, that's all I need at the moment. Now look over here, I should have a fleet here. Remember, I've now got pirates to deal with, so if I take the fleet here minus one of my ships, I'm going to have to deal with these pirates fairly quickly now, because I don't want them sort of being so successful on the high seas. In fact, I'll just swap those around and leave the more experienced one behind. The less experienced one, that's the one without a chevron, can stay with the fleet and therefore get some protection from the fleet. Right, let me just click down on this bottom map so I can get into position. What I want to do, still not getting into position, here we go. I'm looking for this pirate island. This is the one. There are two pirate islands, there are two places where the pirates have gone. What I want to do is be in a position, let me just speed that up, there we go. And I want to start, I thought he'd reach there. He is supposed to reach there. Obviously clicked on something wrong, but anyway, I'm going to have to risk that now, that he's out there on his own. Maybe it's a good thing. If the pirates come out and fight him, it might attract some of his ships anyway, so never mind. I could have swore I'd calculated that so it'd reach, but anyhow, these things has had to try as you see. Somebody said, one of the quotes in this game was the only thing worse than a perfect plan or something is the belief in a perfect plan. Quite right, whatever you plan, never ever works out exactly as you want it to. So you always have to be a bit flexible. Right, so we'll look over here in Mexico. Been a brilliant area this. I haven't looked after it, of course, because I thought that it was fairly safe. I'm keeping a watch over on the top left there of the Austrians, just to make sure they're not attacking me. Let's see what we can get in here. Oh good, I can have 3 of those. I thought I could. I'll risk another? No, can't get another. Okay, so I'll have 3 of those. I'm going to have a sloop as well in here, so you can bring my troops over. Got plenty of funds around at the moment, so I can get these sloops. Probably just use them as ferries and then get rid of them afterwards. So actually I've got a, what did I have in there? I had I've got a gent in there. What a complete waste of time that is, eh? Anyway, here we go. Let's move him somewhere. This is what I should be doing, ferrying around on sloops. But I can't be bothered with that. Now Boston is around here somewhere, isn't it? Where's Boston? This is where Hartford University is. Do you remember? The British had it. So I'm just hoping that... there we go. Is that it? Oh, that's good, doesn't it? Hartford University. Yeah, it's American now. Okay, so let's get back to Mexico. Yep, he's on his way. You can just see the red route there, can't you, from where he's going? A bit like a snail's route, isn't it? He's left a bit of a path. So we're going to have an arsenal in here, so we can get howitzers, because I like howitzers, barracks, and I can also get a... can I? Yep, improved road. Also, on this, I'm going to make into a commercial port, because it'll get me a bit more money, and it's a good money spinner as well, is Mexico. Right, okay, having done that, there are all the things on my list for there. Let's go over to Württemberg. By the way, Who's Your Teacher has been asking about a playlist. I've been trying to create one. In fact, I've created 2, but I have noticed someone else has beaten me to the task. They've done a really good job of it as well. D.W. Williams has produced a playlist of 200 with another 96. So he's got the first 296 videos and they play really, really smoothly. I can recommend it. So maybe I need to just not worry about that anymore and leave him up to that and direct anybody to D.W. Williams' site. He's one of my subscribers and he's done a brilliant job. I hope it didn't take him too long. I certainly hope it didn't take him as long as it was taking me to do it, because it really was quite labour intensive trying to get them all in the right order. So thanks very much for doing that, D.W. Williams, anyway. Right, okay, alliance with Venice is what I'm going to try next. No guarantees on this. And the reason why I'm going to do this is Venice is very close to Bavaria. I'm hoping having an alliance with Venice will make Bavaria less likely to attack me, so I can build up some resources to be able to fight them. Right, request alliance. What can I give them? I wonder if they'd like improved grape shot. I think it's a pretty useless thing, actually, to be honest with you. Improved grape shot. You, sir, will rue this day. Oh no. Is there something else I'll accept? I'd like an alliance with them because they neighbour Austria and Bavaria. So where are we? Is it gone? Has it gone? Oh, it's there. Right, I was looking for military alliance and it says military access, doesn't it? Okay, technology. What else would they like? Okay, how about platoon firing then, if you're going to be fighting Bavaria for me? See if that helps. Never. I think it's probably because of that minus 50. I'm going to give it one more go. It's worth trying, isn't it? Right, request alliance, technology, platoon firing, and improved grape shot. I don't think there's anything else I can give them, is there? Since I'll accept that. Glorious day, your decision will bring great joy and prosperity to our peoples. Well, that's very good. I'm going to settle for that then. I'm hoping then, if Bavaria do go to war with me, they'll realise that I now have an ally. The idea is that, okay, they've got trade partners there with Austria as well, Poland, Lithuania, and of course us. War with the Ottomans, and at war with the pirates. I don't really mind those. The Ottomans are a pretty poor quality nation now anyway. They look like they might be one of my targets soon anyway, so I'm not too worried about that, and I can't trade with them at the moment anyway, so I'm really not worried about any spin-offs from that. But I do like their geographical position, and that's here.